Good morning, good morning, good morning. Say hi, Blair.
Hi.
Come Come here and say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
It's my special guest. Her name's Blair Tice. What's going on? Say hi, Blair.
Hi.
You say hi to everybody out there?
Hi.
She wanted to be on the show. Show me your shirt. Show me your shirt. She's got Dude Perfect on. Dude Perfect. Who likes Dude Perfect out there? If you like Dude Perfect, comment in the comments section, wherever platform you're watching us from. But this is the God is My Dad morning show. My name's Sean Tice. I'm excited to have you guys. This is episode 7. We're going to be talking about a bunch of different stuff today, sharing a bunch of different things, talking about throwing a paper airplane in class. We're going to be talking about friend in the God is My Dad A to Z Devotional. If you haven't downloaded that yet from the godismydad.com or from the YouVersion app, you can watch the first or look at the first 7 days on there. But we are excited to be with you guys again today. Coming from where are we at?
Las Vegas.
We're not in Las Vegas. Where are we at right now?
Pennsylvania.
We're in Pennsylvania, aren't we? Do you like Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Yeah, we live in Las Vegas. We're visiting Pennsylvania right now, and we what have we been doing?
Telling people about Jesus.
Telling people about Jesus. Okay, yeah, we tell people about Jesus. Well, we were at the conference doing that. What have we been doing in Pennsylvania though?
We've been having fun.
Having fun. We're hanging out. Did you spend some time with your relatives? Yeah, we got to do some fun things with our some of our family out here, and we just got here. What day did we get? We got here on Saturday, so we've only been here for a little bit. But just excited to be in Pennsylvania, doing some things, hanging out with family. Went to a graduation last night. Who graduated? Addison, my nephew Addison graduated. Went to a graduation. Speaking at a church on Sunday. We have an update at another church following Sunday, but just doing some things in PA, Pennsylvania. So excited to be here. I'm from Pennsylvania originally. If you didn't know that, it's where I grew up. So my wife grew up, but we're excited to be with you guys today for the God is My Dad morning show. We enjoy the show. Hope you guys are having fun with this show. If you haven't seen the other episodes yet, you can find those on YouTube or Facebook. You can watch the replays of those, and we're also going to be cutting those down into even smaller segments, but you can check those out on our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go to God is My Dad on YouTube, and please subscribe. That helps us out. Share this out with other people on Facebook, on YouTube, different platforms that we're on. Check it out, share it out, download our mobile app from the Apple or Google Play Store. These are the ways we distribute content, so help us out. We'd love to have you be part of that. We are going to go into our first segment. We're going to be talking about the verse for the week. Here we go. Verse for the week. Verse for the week. Every week, if you haven't ever watched the show before, we do a verse for the week. Comes out of the God is My Dad A to Z Devotional at this point. That's what we're working through. We're at letter F today. Letter F's verse is Proverbs 22, verse 24. Proverbs 22, verse 24 says, "Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go." What do you think that means?
That you should,
Make no friendship with an angry man.
that you should,
Shouldn't be fun.
yeah,
Yeah. Don't be friends with an angry man, right?
yeah.
Make no friendship with an angry man. I want you to come in here so they can see you. Okay. Make no friendship with an angry man. Proverbs 22:24. That means we shouldn't be friends with angry people. We shouldn't make that it doesn't mean we should forsake all the people that we might be a little angry in our life. It just means that this should be our priority of friendship. Shouldn't be the friendships that we're like, these are my best friends. They're all a bunch of angry people. That's what it tells us. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go. We got to be careful with our friends. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Be careful with your friends. So that's the verse for the week. Now, you could apply a bunch of things to this too. Be careful of your friends. Be careful of the people you get involved in. And during the Devo time, we'll discuss this. But memorize that verse for the week. Proverbs 22:24. Make no friendship with an angry man. With a furious man, thou shalt not go. Thou shalt not go. We're going to head on over to our next segment. That was just a quick time for our verse. We're going to crazy fun story. Here we go. Crazy. Blair, have you ever thrown a paper airplane before?
Yes.
You've thrown a paper airplane? When did you do that? Huh?
Probably last year.
You did that last year? Okay. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make a paper airplane. You know how to make one? Okay. Let's make a paper airplane on the show. Right now, we're going to let you guys see us making a paper airplane. You make one, and I will make one. And we will make a paper airplane. We'll let everybody see our talents and abilities, okay? You know what? Get that notebook. There's a notebook over there. Careful with the cord. There's a notebook right there, that red notebook. Get that. And we're gonna make a paper airplane. You guys with us. Go ahead and make yourself a paper airplane. We're gonna tell a fun story about a paper airplane here in just a second. But go ahead and grab that red notebook right there. We're staying at a missionary house in Pennsylvania, at a church out here, that's a supporting church. So thankful for this church letting us stay here because we're on the road. But we are at a missionary house. So thankful for churches that have these resources for missionaries. Piece of paper. Okay, you guys got a piece of paper? Go ahead and get that out. Make yourself a paper airplane. So in order to make a paper airplane, if you've never made one before, you kind of just fold, and I'm not an expert, okay? But pretty simple format. You kind of fold this corner here, okay? And then you fold this one down like this. And sometimes they fly, sometimes they don't. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. It is what it is. So let's make your paper airplane. You know how to do it? Okay. Fold that there. You want to get it to like that. So you fold these two in like this. Fold those in. Okay, now you want to get it to be like that. And then you want to flip this down. Okay. Go like this. Flip this down. Flip this down. Like that. Okay. We kind of have that. And then you don't really want to have this right here like this the way it is right now. So I want to fold it down again. And again, I'm not the expert at this. Now, let's show them your paper airplane here. Let's see what they got in here. Look at that. She's got it going. Okay. And here's mine. There we go. There's mine. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Now we're going to throw them over the camera. Ready? Throw them over. Hold it. You want to hold it kind of right in here. Okay. Hold it right in there. We're going to take a paper airplane. If you made one, we'd love to post your picture of your paper airplane. Love to see it. Comment with it. We're going to throw our paper airplane. Oh, try it again. Hey, let me see yours a second. Let's try it again. Let's see how it goes. Bring it here a second. I think you might need to fold it down. Let me see yours. I think you need to fold it down just a little bit more. So take this. Fold this down here. I bet you this will make a difference. So you want to make it a little more aerodynamic. Okay. Okay. Hey, I've been doing this for a long time. Okay. So if you made a paper airplane, go ahead and share your picture of that. We'd love to see a picture of how you did yours. Try to throw it like that a little bit. See if that. You want to hold it from right here, right there, and just don't wheel it. You just want to kind of glide it. Oh. Well, we'll work on that later. But here we go. Let's try it. Oh, see, it goes. A little more thrust to it. There we go. Okay. So we made paper airplanes. And I want to tell you a story about making a paper airplane. One time, you've heard this story before, haven't you? You heard this story. She's heard my stories a few times. Do you like my stories? She doesn't like my stories? Can you believe that? That is not very nice. How dare you not like my stories, Blair? I was in class one time, sitting in school, and in this town, that's why I thought about sharing this, because we're in Pennsylvania, where I grew up, and I'm in, I think it was in 7th grade, and this kid behind me, sitting behind me in class, we're in a study hall, this kid behind me gives me a paper airplane, and he hands it to me. He says, "Sean, throw this paper airplane." Or he handed it to me. I don't even remember what exactly he said. He hands it to me. I take it. In front of me is the whiteboard. Okay, so chalkboard, whiteboard, right in front of me, and it's probably about 10 feet from me. And so I thought, I'll throw this paper airplane, and it'll hit the whiteboard and it'll fall down. That's what you think that would happen, right? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think that.
It should just hit the wall. Well, so what happened was it went straight. I threw it. It went straight on, and then as it almost hit the whiteboard, it turned. Okay, turned, and the teacher's desk was over in the corner. And I didn't think, nothing's going to happen from this, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So it turns, it goes towards the teacher's desk. I mean, there's no way I could even have tried to do this and actually have happened. And so, it should hit the whiteboard, turns, goes towards the teacher's desk, goes over the teacher's desk, okay? I thought, what's happening right? It happened so fast. It was crazy. Goes over the teacher's desk. Now, this teacher had kind of, his hair was a little longer. It wasn't like long, but it was kind of like flowy when you comb it over. And it went over the desk. He's grading papers. He has his head down like this. grading papers, and it lands in his hair. It landed in his hair. He looks up, and I remember it. He looks up, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, looks up, paper airplane in his hair, landed in his hair like this. Go get the paper airplane. Where's that paper airplane at? You grab it. I'll show him. It landed in his hair. He looks up. Now, this guy was from Tennessee. He was a Southern guy, which, hey, we're not against Southern accents. We've traveled all over the country and spoken Southern, Northern, whatever. We got Southern accent. And the paper airplane landed in his hair, okay? It's stuck in his hair. That's how his hair was a little longer, so it was able to lodge. And it landed like this, right? And he says, "Who threw the paper airplane?" That's what he said. You say it like that?
Who threw the paper airplane?
Who threw the paper airplane? And it was me. I was like, it was me. I did it. I landed. That's a crazy story, right? There's no way that I could have planned that. I threw it at the board. I thought I was going to hit the board. It landed in his hair. Crazy story. I had to. My punishment was I had to write a paper on why you shouldn't throw paper airplanes in class. Pretty minimal punishment for such a incredible experience of something that happened. It's still a great memory. That's my crazy fun story. If you have a story of a paper airplane, comment on that. We'd love to hear about your story of a paper airplane. We're going to head our DEVO section now. Make sure you stay to the end. We have a fun Star Wars game that we're going to be playing. It's a fun game, isn't it? You like it, right? It's a fun game we're going to play called the Star Wars Poser. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you stay to the end for that. We're kind of changing things up. We're not doing a famous file list this week. Sometimes we're going to change segments in and out, doing different segments on this, trying to think of some fun, creative things to do. So make sure you stay for Star Wars Poser at the end. We're going to head into our DEVO section right now. Okay, today we're like I said at the beginning, make sure you download our free God is My Dad A to Z devotional from the YouVersion app. It's actually, you can subscribe to the YouVersion app. It's a reading plan on there in the YouVersion app, the Bible app. I'm sure maybe you've seen that before. Great app, has all kinds of stuff for Christians to learn about God and stuff like that. But you look for God is My Dad. You can search for file list. You'll see it in there through that. The first 7 days are on there. If you want the entire devotional, like it is right here, you can download that for free. Go to godsmydad.com and subscribe for that. The letter today is friend. You have any friends?
Yep.
You have friends?
Mm-hmm.
You do? What are their names? Tell me your friends' names.
Stella, Felicity, Becca, and Amber, Elena, and the rest of them.
She's got all kinds of friends, right? She has more friends than I have. She has more friends than I have. Can you believe that? Yeah, I actually can. She's actually nicer. I'm just kidding. But she is my buddy, aren't you? She's my friend. You didn't say me. You didn't say Dad. Come on. You should have said Dad. Dad's not your friend. I see how it is. Kids these days. So today's friend, day 6 in the God is My Dad A to Z devotion. I'm going to read this. This is from Amy Godomsky. She was one of our interns years ago, and she wrote this one based on Proverbs 22:24 is the verse that she picked for this. It says, "Who are some of your friends?" She asks. "Who's your best friend?" Now think carefully. How are these people influencing you? Are they encouraging you to do right or discouraging you? Really think hard about these questions. When's the last time your friend said an inappropriate joke and you just let it slide, or when they told you to do something you knew was wrong? As hard as these questions might be to answer, these are some of the questions we should ask ourselves about our friends. A friend isn't someone who just likes the same things as you. A true friend is someone who prays for you, shares their feelings with you, is a good listener, gives you good godly advice, and someone who loves you. If your friend meets each of these qualities, consider yourself blessed. As you face any crisis, it always helps to know that God will be there for you. But God created friendships for a reason. A friend shouldn't tear you down, but build you up. Proverbs 22:24 says, "Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go." When finding the right kind of friend, Make sure they are someone who is accountable, trustworthy, confident, and who can help you find your worth in God. If you have a true friend, thank them today. And that the end of that's really great advice too. It says, let me just repeat that again. It says, find someone who's accountable, trustworthy, confident, and who can help you find your worth in God. Such a great statement by Amy, right? You want to have friends that are good friends. And so we want to challenge you to make sure that the friends that you have are people that are good for you, not ones that are controlling you and trying to get you to do bad things or leading you to do bad things. We encourage you to have friends that are good people, that love God, that don't want to watch things that are bad or talk about things that are bad or talk in ways they shouldn't or take God's name in vain or just disobeying their teachers all the time or being disrespectful or leading you to do stuff like that. Make sure you be careful with your friends. Friends are really important to have. It's great to have friends. Now maybe you're thinking, well, I don't have any friends. Well, pray and ask God to help you find some friends. Pray and ask God, say, God, help me to find some good friends, some good people that I can have in my life to encourage me. Ask God to talk to God about that. But God's a friend, right? He's our friend, and He'll be there for us whether we have any friends or not. But if you do have friends, make sure they're good friends. Make sure they're good people. They're not angry. They're not trying to cause problems. They're not contentious. They're not messing around in church or school when they should be listening to the teacher. They're not making fun of Christianity. They're not making fun of God. Make sure you have friends that really love God. Those are the things that are going to help you as you go through life. So have good friends. Have friends. But the thing is, God will be our friend. He loves us. He cares about us. And he wants to be your friend if you'll let him, right? He wants to be your dad. We talk about God as my dad, but he wants to be your friend. God wants to be your friend if you'll let him be your friend. And he'll be there every day. He's a friend that doesn't talk back, doesn't lead you in the wrong way, isn't rude, isn't nasty. He's a friend that loves you at all times, right?
Yep.
You want to be loved, don't you?
Yeah.
We want to have good friends. And so I challenge you with that today is make sure that you have good friends and claim God as your ultimate friend. He can be your best friend, but have good friends and trust God that he'll help you have the friends he wants you to have. So download this devotional. It comes from the God is My Dad A to Z devotional. Check it out. You can get your own copy, godismydad.com. You find the first 7 days on the YouVersion app. That's our Devo time, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Pray and ask God to help you find good friends. And also pray and ask God, if you have friends, pray and ask God to make sure that the friends you have are the ones he wants you to have. And also you, I didn't cover this, you be a good friend. You be the kind of friend that's helping lead people in the right way. Be the kind of friend that's a leader, that is a caring friend, that is a comforting friend, that's a friend that just is not going to be the person that's handing a kid a paper airplane in class, right? Not going to be that kind of friend. The one to say, hey, here, do this. And that's just a joke, but there's a lot of friends they'll give their friends things that they shouldn't have, or they'll teach them things they shouldn't learn. Make sure you're being a friend that's teaching your friends about God, that's teaching your friends that, hey, we shouldn't do this or we shouldn't do that. Make sure you're the one that's being a good leader and being a good friend. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to head on over to our game time right now. Now, this is going to be a little different. We're going to play this game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the intro, and I'm going to come back, talk to you about it for a minute, and then we'll play it again so you can play the game. Check this out. This is called Star Wars Poser. It's game time. You ready for game time?
Yeah.
You going to play along?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Star Wars Poser. Check it out.
Ready to play a game? Everybody stand up. Now, do the robot dance. Ha ha ha, I just wanted to see you do the robot dance. Okay, let's play. Make sure you're standing. I'm going to show you 8 poses. Just do one of the poses without copying me. If you do copy me, then sit down. Here are the poses. The Han Solo. The Chewbacca. The Princess Leia. The Darth Vader. The Stormtrooper. The Luke Skywalker. The C-3PO. And the Yoda. Strike a pose right now. May the Force be with you. 3, 2, 1. The Luke Skywalker.
This again, because I want to restart it so you guys can make sure that you know how to play. And so basically what you do is you pick a pose from Star Wars, you strike that pose, and if she calls it, you're out, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're out. You sit down. So it's kind of like Simon Says.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Simon Says a little bit. This game's fun. I've used it as a youth pastor. I've used it different youth events, and so we always have a good time. I got it from Download Youth Ministry. I bought it from Download Youth Ministry. It's our membership that we had from there. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this game. I just thought it'd be a fun game for you. Go ahead and play this just a few minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll finish out the show. Here you go.
Ready to play a game? Everybody stand up. Now, do the robot dance. Ha ha ha, I just wanted to see you do the robot dance. Okay, let's play. Make sure you're standing. I'm going to show you 8 poses. Just do one of the poses without copying me. If you do copy me, then sit down. Here are the poses. The Han Solo. The Chewbacca. The Princess Leia. The Darth Vader. The Stormtrooper. The Luke Skywalker. The C-3PO. And the Yoda. Strike a pose right now. May the Force be with you. 3, 2, 1. The Luke Skywalker. If you're doing this pose, sit down. Let's do that again. Strike a new pose. 3, 2, 1. The Princess Leia. All the princesses can sit down. Let's speed things up. 3, 2, 1. The Yoda. Sit down, Jedi Masters. 3, 2, 1. The Luke Skywalker. Bam, sit down. 3, 2, 1. The Darth Vader. If you are on the dark side, sit down. 3, 2, 1. The Chewbacca. Have a seat if you're making this pose. Let's kick things up a notch. Now 3 poses will appear. 3, 2, 1. The Stormtrooper, the Han Solo, the C-3PO. Sit down if you're making one of these poses. Now it's time for sudden death. We're going to do 5 in a row. Sit down if you copy me. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. The Yoda. 3, 2, 1. The Princess Leia. 3, 2, 1. The Darth Vader. 3, 2, 1. The Stormtrooper. 3, 2, 1. The Chewbacca. Is there anyone left? If not, let's give the last person to sit a second chance. I'm going to make one last pose. But this time, you have to make the same pose as me. Ready? Strike a pose. 3, 2, 1. AT-AT Walker. I win. Nanani boo boo. Sit down. I don't think I've ever lost this game. Stop crying. You're making me feel bad. Fine, I cheated. You win. Are you happy now? You will be destroyed like the Death Star next time. Ha 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 ha. See ya.
What do you guys think of that? What did you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? What did you think? Did you have fun? What was your favorite one? What was your favorite character?
Probably the Princess Leia.
Oh, yeah? Princess Leia. Well, I hope you guys had a good time today. We played Star Wars Poser. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff, playing different games, talking about famous fatherless, talking about giving news about different Christian resources. We're going to be changing up segments on here, changing up even graphics. We're going to continue to make the God is My Dad show better. Right? We're going to do that. This is episode 7. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 7 today. Reach out to us. Let us know how we can help you on your fatherless journey. Download our app from the Apple or Google Play Store. Search for God is My Dad. Go to godismydad.com to get all kinds of free resources, videos. Check those out. Tell your friends about us. Please tell your friends. Invite them on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Tell them about God is My Dad. We want to help as many fatherless families as we can. We have groups on Facebook too for single moms, for grandparents raising grandkids. Search for God is My Dad, single mom, God is My Dad, grandparents raising grandkids. God is My Dad fatherless is a group that we have as well for fatherless 18 plus. But all kinds of content, all kinds of stuff to help you on your journey as a single mom, as a fatherless individual, as a grandparent raising grandkids, or just as a person in general. This show is for you, but check us out. The show is sponsored by Life Factors Fatherless Ministries. We could use your support. Go to godismydad.com, go to the donate button, and donate to this ministry. We'd love to have you. If you're able to do that, we'd love to have you. You can also set up a monthly donation or a one-time gift. We'd love to have you donate to our ministry to help us as we do this ministry to reach fatherless families. We need your help. Check it out. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you later. Say bye, Blair.
Bye.